Now look at this problem. Wedge constraint motion. From this, here this is the wedge A, this is the wedge B, and a man is pushing wedge A with force F. Due to this force, wedge A is accelerating along this direction. Here this surface, inclined surface making 37-degree angle with the horizontal surface. This is the horizontal surface and this is the vertical surface. Both are rigid supports. These surfaces are not moving, fixed. Now between this wall and this wedge, coefficient of friction is 0. That means smooth surfaces. Here, when you apply the force on this wedge A, the wedge B is moving upward direction, because there is no possibility to move this side because these are the rigid supports. So then you assume this acceleration of this wedge B is AB. Then what is the relation between acceleration of A wedge and acceleration of B wedge? That is the question to us. So for that, you look here, this is the common surface for these two wedges. How to find out the relation between AA and AB? For that, take the common surface. Now, take the common surface. This is the common surface for these two wedges. This is the common surface. So, what is the acceleration of A? Free body diagram I am taking. Acceleration of A is, this is along this direction, and acceleration of B is along this direction. This is the acceleration of B. So, generally in case if two vectors is acting along this direction, that means resultant of these two vectors is acts along this direction. It means normal to the surface. So, resultant of these two accelerations act along the normal of the two wedge contact surface. That means here along the normal, acceleration of the two wedges is same. If we take along this direction, this acceleration, this direction, this acceleration, this direction, we can't say both acceleration is same. But their resultant is this direction. That's why along the normal direction of the two contact surfaces, acceleration is same, we can say that. For that, you see here, this horizontal surface, this common surface say making 37-degree with the horizontal surface. If it is 37, this is also 37-degree. 37 means, now AA we can resolve into two components. One is, look at here, horizontal component, another one is vertical component. Now take the only vertical component AA, here sine 37. This is vertical component for the AA. If it is 37, what about this angle? This is 53-degree, because these two angles must be 90-degree. If it is 53, what about this? This is 37-degree. Now for AB, you can resolve into two components. One is vertical component, this is horizontal component. What is the AB horizontal component? Horizontal component is AB cos 37. This is the horizontal component. We said, what we said, the resultant of these two accelerations is along this direction. That means normal direction is same. Two accelerations along the normal direction is same. That's why we can equate these two acceleration of B cos 37, which is equal to acceleration of A sin 37, both are equal, 37 degree, along the normal of this common surface. From that, what we can write here? AB equals to AA sin 37 by cos 37. Sin 37 by cos 37 is tan 37. Tan 37 value is 3 by 4. AB equals to AA into 3 by 4. This is the relation between AB and AA. So how we can write this? Sin 37 is 3 by 4. You can take the triangle. Look at this small triangle. You can see here. This is 37 degree, one triangle. This is 53 degree. This is 90. This value 3, 4, 5. From this triangle, tan 37 which is equal to opposite side by adjacent side, 3 by 4. So like this we can find out the relation between A and B.